Paul in today's epistle calls attention to a fact which anyone who reads the history of his day throughout the Roman Empire, especially in the Greek and Roman cities, will observe that the people of that day were surely very much like the people of our day, much given to the seeking after pleasure, very prone to sins of the flesh. Generally speaking, the Romans and the Greek were extremely loose with regard to sins of the flesh, as one would expect pagan people to be. They were not as bad as some other peoples, because at least they recognized to some extent the immorality of sexual sins, unlike people like Hindus traditionally and Muslims, some other Oriental sects like the Egyptians and the Canaanites, the prophets, who tried to make some kind of religious ceremony or activity out of their licentious actions. People of our day, as you know, are much inclined to justify their sins, or at least to say that they are just wholesome good fun. I'm sure all of you are aware that we live in a veritable torrent of sexual crimes and abuse, not speaking only of adultery and fornication, but all kinds of sexual license and licentiousness. And as I say, it is being promoted positively. We all perceive it, being promoted through the entertainment world, through so-called respectable bestsellers, being promoted to every area of entertainment, promoted in the schools, by the professional sports programs. Modesty is a thing unknown in our country. If you were to talk to the ordinary person, whether Catholic or non-Catholic, about what modesty means, you would find that the person would look at you as if there's something wrong with you. We need to be reminded, my dear people, that the rules do not change, no matter how people think they do or try to convince themselves. And people are going to burn in purgatory and hell because they break the rules, not because they have adjusted the rules. You are aware also that due to Jewish connivery more than any other cause, people who have any morals cannot even get the laws which are on the books enforced against public indecency, public scandal, and obscenity. I mention the Jews because they are the class A pornographers, and also they have great control of the courts, through which they bend the law out of all recognition. We call it the application of the Constitution. They are much involved in the total breakdown of law and order in all sense of propriety. But as I say, none of this exempts us from our moral obligations, and we will be judged not according to what we know, but according to what we ought to know, what the law is. We are to be reminded, because today's fast, particularly, Moses' reading mentioned this very fact of how anyone who thinks he is strong with respect to sins of the flesh had better be warned lest he fall. So Paul guarantees that God, if we seek him and depend upon him, will protect us from these evils, if we desire. He will deliver us from the temptations which are hurled against us, are circled round us. We should not expect that he will deliver us if we run into the fire. St. Gregory, though he knew very well that the gospel text was warning to for their rejection of himself, Christ that is. Gregory applies this prophecy of Christ to what would happen to all of us, or any of us, if we allow the devil to make inroads against us with respect to the 6th and 9th commandments. Gregory said that the devil will hem us in with every kind of sinful temptation, will so corner us with temptations of the flesh that we give in to him, we will not be able to find an escape. Then he will bundle us up and haul us off to hell. Our Lady of Fatima said more people are in hell because of sins of the flesh than for any other reason. And we hate to say many people do not find the true faith because of sins of the flesh, not because of matters of the faith or because of the difficulty of finding the truth. We are to be warned and we are to recognize that we will not be able to make a plea because our generation was so hell-bent, so concupiscible, and so anxious and obsessed with matters sexual. Therefore, we can be slack in the matter. Of all things, we have to attack these things in their beginnings. We have to flee to the Virgin Mary, who is special patroness, not only of anyone plagued by such temptations, also she is most strong against the devil. She is the terror of the demons, for which reason pronunciation of her very name sends them in flight.